Alright, so I've had my 2022 preview out. I've had my 2022 to be read video out. Now let's talk about the 10 most anticipated reads for 2022. Stay tuned, that is coming right up here on Drew's Book Reviews. Alright, let's talk about my 10 most anticipated reads of 2022. Now, it is important to note that some of these are lumped together as a series, so there are technically more than 10 books on this list, but I'm kind of counting some as a series as kind of a whole, as a single item. So, no particular order, again, just my thoughts on what I'm most looking forward to reading this year in 2022. So, of course, as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join me down on the Discord as well as the Bookstagram, and we can have some great conversations. So, and of course, always let me know in the comments if any of these books are on your radar as well. So let's start out with New Spring. I haven't yet read New Spring by Robert Jordan as part of the Wheel of Time, so I'm really looking forward to getting to New Spring later this year. This will be a fun read, I have no doubt. I've heard a lot of good things about it, and in fact, I'm kind of surprised I haven't read New Spring yet, being as big a Wheel of Time fan as I am. So New Spring I am going to be reading later this year. Really look forward to that. Another series of books that I'm looking forward to getting to is Isaac Asimov's Foundation. So this is technically a reread, but it's been decades since I've read Foundation, and with the TV show now on Apple TV, I wanted to get back and start reading Foundation again. So Foundation will be on my to be read for 2022, and I'm really looking forward to getting to that, kind of getting back into the Foundation, refresher, getting back to a science fiction story that I remember as one that I absolutely loved many years ago. I'm also going to be finishing up the Lightbringer series. I'm actually going to be rereading the whole series, but I'm really looking forward to finishing it up and getting to The Burning White. This has been out for a while, mixed reviews on how it ends, but overall it's a series that I'm really enjoying, where light is kind of the basis for a magic system, which I think is just really cool. So The Burning White by Brent Weeks is one that I'm really looking forward to getting to this year. I'm also going to be finishing up Brian McClellan's Powder Mage World with Blood of Empire. I'm really looking forward to getting to this one. Again, it's a series that has been a while since I've read, so I'm going to start by rereading the series from the start and going all the way through until I get through to Blood of Empire. That is the plan for this year, and I'm really looking forward to getting to this. Like a lot of the series I am planning on reading here, I may or may not do an individual review on each book, but a series review as a whole once I get through, so stay tuned for that. But Blood of Empire, looking forward to that book this year. Another series that I'm really looking forward to starting this year is Evan Winter's Rage of Dragons and Fires of Vengeance. These are going to be some good books. I mean, Dragons is in the title, some mixed reviews, but overall seem to be pretty positive. I'm really looking forward to getting to Evan Winter's books here, and it's just, as I understand, an African-based fantasy, so it's going to be a good read. I love branching out on my fantasy reading outside of the normal fantasy that we typically see. So I'm really looking forward to getting to Evan Winter's Rage of Dragons and Fires of Vengeance books, which will be good. I have no doubt about it. I'm so looking forward to that as part of my anticipated reads. And then this monster of a series I'm looking forward to just banging through. I gotta be honest, I'm kind of looking forward to this series, not so much because I'd have to say I'm absolutely thrilled and in love with it. It's kind of a love-hate relationship. I want to see more of the world. I want to see where the characters go. I want to know more, but it's so tough and so hard to get through Malazan, Book of the Fallen. So I'm actually quite looking forward to just getting it done and out of there so that I can move on past this series. I'm a completionist. I started this series. I've got to finish it, otherwise it will drive me up the wall. So I'm just going to try and bang these out for the first couple of months of 2022 and hopefully get through this series. Fingers crossed. Hopefully. We'll see what happens, because these books are thick. Like, each one of them is absolutely massive, and we're talking 800,000 pages each. So we'll see what happens with that, if I could actually manage to get through this series. So that is definitely on my most anticipated reads. A non-fiction is on there as well, Physics of the Future. I'm really looking forward to this. I love futurism and speculation and where things are going from here. I love the technological advancement and what we're learning from that in science. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this plays out in my top 10 anticipated reads of 2022. So Physics of the Future, this will be a good one. How science will shape human destiny and our daily lives by the year 2100. Can't wait to see that or read that. Some of the other series I have here is I'm really looking forward to finishing up the Shannara series. This is a series that I read a super duper crazy long time ago. And I'm really looking forward to finishing that up with The Steel Assassin and The Last Druid. So these are the last 2 books in the series in the Shannara Chronicles. I haven't gotten to them yet. Really looking forward to getting to them. They've been sitting on my shelf for a while because I tend to buy books faster than I could actually read them, which isn't a bad thing. That means I always got something to read, right? Anyway, these are 2 books that I'm really looking forward to completing the Shannara Chronicles adventures this year in 2022. It's going to be good. I know it because I've enjoyed the other Shannara books. Absolutely. One of these days, I'm going to go back and reread all of Shannara. I'm sure of it. However long that takes, I have no idea, but I will get to it eventually. One other nonfiction kind of made this top 10 anticipated reads list for me, and that is Chris Hadfield's An Astronaut's Guide to Life on Earth. So this is going to be good. Chris Hadfield, probably the most famous Canadian astronaut there ever has been. You know, just search Chris Hadfield Rocket Man, and you're going to see him performing Rocket Man on the International Space Station playing his guitar. Pretty cool video. Definitely recommended. But yeah, Chris Hadfield's An Astronaut's Guide to Life on Earth. I'm really looking forward to getting that and seeing his take on his experiences as an astronaut and how that impacted his life and, you know, what he's learned from it, essentially. So really looking forward to that. And finally, the last book on my most anticipated reads of 2022 is going to be H.P. Lovecraft, Tales of Horror. This is one of those ones, like I did with Poe, I'm taking my time. I'm going through a few stories each and every month. So this is going to be entertaining read for sure, and I'm definitely looking forward to H.P. Lovecraft, Tales of Horror, and to see how much more I might end up appreciating Lovecraft's work in the same way that reading through Poe's work, I've got a new appreciation for Poe. I'm sure that'll happen for Lovecraft as well. Lovecraft is a classic of horror, and I'm really looking forward to getting it. I don't normally read horror, but Lovecraft, something about Lovecraft, I just want to read and take it all in and what he's written, and definitely looking forward to that. So there you have it. There are my top 10 most anticipated reads of 2022. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below, what did you think? What do you like about it? Are there any channel or any books here that you have an interest in or have read yourself? And of course, join me on the Discord, join me on my Bookstagram. All of that will be linked below. And, you know, as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you next time on the next episode of Drew's Book Reviews. Until then, keep on reading. Bye!